Um, yes, we are here again today, guys. It's a beautiful afternoon from here in Dubai. Yes, UAE, Middle East. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter, depending on your location. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I still remains maziojoto vlog, or maziojoto travel and tours. Yes. So, today I found this topic pretty interesting, and I believe it's gonna make an impact. Like it's gonna help some couple of people out there, mostly the ones struggling in finding a job in Bahrain and also in different part of the world. So many things are actually involved. So, but the main topic which I wanted to highlight today is a truth about Bahrain. Yeah, most times people just want to travel. People just wanted to, just to go any country. Like, oftentimes I get messages like, Ogamazi, please, do you do visas to Estonia for, no, sorry, I say Estonia, France. They don't even mention small. They only mention, like, they used to mention these top, countries like America, yeah, UK, Ireland, Scotland, France, Spain, Italy, and so many of them. And I'll be like, wait, you wanted to go to France, right? Perfect. So now, what is your budget? The person will be like, I don't know. I just wanted to have an idea, this and that. I don't understand. So before you travel to a certain country, you should know some couple of things about the country you are migrating to. It's very, very important. You should know these things. Yes, so you will know how to walk, what to do, how to do it. So you not get yourself involved in any wahala, which is problems out there. So now we are focusing on Bahrain. Today, first is the weather condition in Bahrain. Now, Bahrain being in Middle East, so it have kind of same weather condition with UAE, Dubai here. Yes. So right now, I think we are in the same with them in Bahrain, which is the summer, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, if I'm not, yeah, I think summer. Yeah. So right now, it's a bit hot, but still, the people from most part of West African country would not really feel the heat because we are used to hot weather. But the people from East Africa, oh no, those ones are kind of they have kind of weather kind of with the Europeans, like the Kenyans. Yeah, their weather it's like Europeans. Like, to be honest with you, yeah, I nearly freeze out in Kenya. They have a pretty weather though, but it's not good for my body because I grew up in Nigeria where we have weather kind of the same with Dubai or the Middle East countries. So now the weather condition. Sometimes this weather condition of a thing can actually push you, can actually make you, can actually frustrate you to the extent that you wanted to go back home. I'm not joking. You will not understand this until you travel to countries like Middle Eastern countries or like Chile in South America. Then you will understand what I'm talking about. Yes. People from maybe people from America, Europe will not really understand this. Some part of Africa, like East Africa, they will not really understand what I'm talking about. The weather condition can actually make you wanted to go back home, that you don't want to stay in this country anymore. So that's why you need to know those things before traveling to that country. Yes, weather condition. That's why I recommend you, when you move to a new place, mostly the Middle Eastern countries, including Bahrain, UAE, and the rest of them, you should keep on taking vitamin C. It's recommendable. Vitamin C, and as well as I think vitamin C, vitamin C, it's very, very helpful. Yeah, it will help you to calm your mind and the rest of the sorry, I'm not a medical doctor, so I don't want to go deep, but I'm telling you what I know. You understand what I'm saying? So the other one is how difficult it is to get a job. Now, talking about Bahrain and the rest of the Middle Eastern countries, yes, it's a bit difficult to get a job, that is for sure. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not that kind of person that will tell you, that will promise you heaven and earth. That's why I do not attach job guaranteed to my package. Yes, I do not do that. But I have contacts that can help you with jobs in Bahrain. But I can never guarantee you, because that's what we call the circumstances or unforeseen occurrence. It might happen. and you now fall back on me and be like, you promised me this, you promised me that. I don't promise you anything. Excuse me, I'm not your girlfriend. Yeah, so that is that. Now, getting a job. Before I'll continue with this topic of getting a job, I would like to play this voice record from a friend of mine. Although I don't know him before, but you know, this YouTube something has made me to have so many friends from different countries, and I'm loving it. Like, I'm loving it, guys. I'm loving it. Thank you very much for showing this kind of love. So this young man is a Nigerian. So anyway, just hear him out though. Yeah, let me just play his voice record about the job matters. Thank you.
Good morning, Mazi. How is the family and how is work? Let me start by thanking you for all you have been doing for people. Even though you weren't the one that did visa for me, you helped me out with a contact in Bahrain, and you also helped in doing my hotel reservation. So I watched your last video about the guy that got a job, and to be sincere, he's very right about all he have said. Like I said, you helped me out in giving me contact of an agent that will get me a job here in Bahrain. But by the special grace of God, I already paid some money to get the contact. But on the day I was going to meet the agent so that I can pay for the money to finally get me the job, God in His infinite mercy blessed me with a job that I'm on trials now. So in essence, I did not pay again to get this one that I'm on trials on now. In essence, what I'm trying to say is that people that are in Bahrain or that are coming to Bahrain should always have in mind that coming over here, you can do these things on your own without an agent. Or no matter how hard it might seem or look. Talking about going to industrial areas, I will recommend that people in Bahrain, we Africans or especially Nigerians in Bahrain, should learn to come out of that Manama, the capital of Bahrain, to come out of their comfort zone there, to go to these industrial areas. These are the places where you can find job on your own, especially for those that have handwork. That is the place I went to, that is the side I went to. And like, especially welders, guys, they are looking for you guys in this industrial area. I will recommend a site so that if you don't know any industrial area in Bahrain, come over to Hamala, Hamala, Hamala. There are jobs there. There are jobs opportunity there, especially for those that have handwork. So you can go out on your own. In my case, for 2 days or 3 days, I was every day I will wake up, trek something like I don't mind, like from Oka to Onitsha, entering shops to shop to ask for job, whether they have vacancy, drop my number, drop my CV, collect their number to be calling them to update them, meet other African people that have been here before you, like tell them, change number with them, tell them if you have another job in your workplace, please call me. These are the things you should do. And again, I advise you guys should all, when you get to Bahrain, try to make a friend, pair with a fellow countryman, so that sometimes you will get a job and they will not tell you, I need 2 people. So the advantage of making a friend is that if your friend is the one that got the job, he can now, when they say they need 2 people, he can now call you and the both of you will get the job.
So guys, I don't, because I mean the voice record is pretty long, yes, but he has made the point. Like, he has already said what I wanted to share with you guys, which is the point of you moving from that comfort zone of yours. Yes, Like in every city, people loves to stay in the capital city. Yes. Yeah, you understand. Just like now in UAE, although UAE, the capital city of UAE is Abu Dhabi, but Dubai it's more popular. Just like in Nigeria, the capital of Nigeria it's Abuja, but everyone like want to stay in Lagos because that is where the happenings are going on. You get the point. Yes. So the same thing goes here in Dubai. People loves to stick around in Dubai, being the most beautiful place in UAE. So now, but in Bahrain is different case. Manama is the capital city, and which is the most developed, the most beautiful, and stuff like that. So people, everybody want to stay there. Now, when all these people will now jam packed in this city, when you ask them, I've not gotten a job, but there's so many Africans, there's so many people looking for a job. Yet they have got so many other cities which you can be able to, you can even transport just by road. You go there, just like this guy now. What he's talking about, you understand? He even mentioned that city that you can be able, you might try to, why not to give it a try. Can you just move out of that comfort zone of yours? Can you kindly move out of that comfort zone, that city, that beautiful city? Forget about taking pictures. Because that is one thing that kills many Africans here. Mainly the Nigerian, because I normally mention this Nigeria because they're my people, I know them. Yeah. Guys, it took me more than 6 months to take my first picture in UAE, like in a beautiful place. Yes. My first location as a security guard was at, I think, Resorts Hotel in Dubai, one of the most popular, the most beautiful, the most expensive hotel in this country, Resorts. I could have taken pictures everywhere in Resorts because it's very beautiful. But that is not why I came to this country. That is not my business. My business is to come here, work and earn money and, help my people back home. Yeah, but some people, their first day they will enter this country, they will start from the airport and start taking pictures. There is nothing wrong in you taking pictures, so don't get me wrong. But you sticking around in beautiful places just for the fact that you want to tell people that you live in the capital city, you live in Dubai, like me. I stay in Sharjah with my family because that is the less expensive place for family to stay. Yes, I live in 1-bedroom flat. You understand? With my family. This 1-bedroom or this what is it called? Studio in Dubai, my dear, you not believe it. It's what? I don't want to mention that money, but here it's as less as nothing else. But someone, because you want to be called that I live in Dubai, you go there and be spending that money. The same thing with this, with the point this my brother is trying to highlight here. Can you kindly move out of that Manama? Even if you get there today, at least try to check other cities. That is jobs. But because you stick around in places that are already occupied, try to, like I mentioned in my previous, I think 3 or 4 videos previously, about you going to those industrial areas, like the 2 testimony we had from the guys that I made visas for. These 2 guys, one of them got job as a salesperson because majority of the companies have their what does it call again, in the have their warehouse, yes, in those industrial areas. Yes, we call them free zone companies and all that. So that is it. The other one got security job. So you can also do the same. You can try. You don't just keep on sending your stuff on the email. Yes, you can be trying online, but still, kindly check. Go and submit your CVs. You can never tell the one that's gonna pay off. That is it. Now the last one here is remember we are saying the truth about Bahrain, yeah, and how you can be able to succeed or survive. So the last one, the last topic or the last point, it's trying to adapt to lifestyles, people, and food. Language barrier as well. But let me just go with it. Trying to adapt to lifestyle, people, and food. Now, the food in Middle Eastern countries, most of their food, it's kind of intercontinental. Yeah, which me personally, I don't really enjoy most of the food. I must be honest with you, because I'm an African, I'm a Nigerian, I'm an Igbo person. We have our delicacies, which I really enjoy. Even till date, I cook, we cook. I also buy from outside, just simply because I wanted to, maintain my, the culture, and for the culture. But still, they've got so many, delicacy around. But To me personally, I don't really enjoy it. I'm so sorry, but that is me. I don't know for you. So, food sometimes might be another problem that you wanted to, to go back home. You feel like, since 2 months that I came to this country, I've not eaten my Nigerian food. I've not eaten my ugali, my Kenyan food. I've not eaten matoke, my Ugandan food. I've not eaten this one. That kind of stuff. Yes, of course, we are human beings. Yeah, but stick around for some time. Try to stick around. Try to be like me personally. I ate bread and geisha for more than 2 months during my first 2 months in this country. I couldn't find a place because our location then was Sunapo in Arkus. There is no place you can find African food, talk less of Nigerian food. But I stick around. I was eating bread. I'm not joking. I was eating bread and geisha because there's geisha here. You know what it's called? I mean geisha now. These sardines. Yes, that was my food. I'm not joking. Day and night. Sometimes I'll just, mix with something else like biscuit and the rest of them. Because we don't cook in the accommodation. Yes, we buy from outside. And there is no food. So I have to push myself to force myself to start eating Indian food. Indian biryani. Indian paratha. And the rest of them. Like chai, which is their coffee, abi tea. Yeah, I have to force myself because I was hungry. I need something to eat. So that is it. You can also do the same. You can adapt to start eating some of this food until you'll be able to find your national or cultural or whatsoever traditional delicacy or food. That is it. Now, the lifestyle. Yes, the lifestyle, which is the kind of thing, you understand. So, I don't want to go there. So now, the last one is the language barrier. So this language barrier of a thing is one of the most difficult things to many people. Like, to be honest with you, you will not understand this. Back in Africa, they made us to understand that if you don't know how to speak English, you are illiterate. That is what they made us to understand, to believe in Africa, mostly in Nigeria, where if you don't finish, if you don't have a degree, university degree, you are nobody. That is what they made us to believe in Nigeria, and which is not that way, because places like Japan, professors, medical doctors in Japan, they don't even know how to speak English to start with. In Egypt, here even okay, let me not mention because here majority of them can speak, but in other parts of Arab countries, they don't even know how to speak. But they, those people, they are professors, they are medical doctors, they have their profession, they went to school. But they don't speak your language, which is the English. They speak their language. They have their mother tongue. Yes. So, what am I trying to say? Language barrier is one of the most difficult tasks you will definitely gonna face whenever you migrate to mostly non-English speaking countries like Middle Eastern countries. Yes. Personally, I found this so difficult to adapt when I first came in here. My colleagues then, when I was working in the mall as a security guard, my colleagues, some of them came from Nepal, some of them Pakistani, some of them Indians, some Arab from Egypt, Morocco, some are Nigerians. No, I've got just one. No, I was only Nigerian with one Ghanaian guy, Abdul, from Ghana. So it was only Abdul that made me to feel at home because Ghanaians and Nigerians, we speak the same. We call it broken English. Yeah, I'm just like the one I talk now. So now, the rest of them, when we are trying to make communication, normally it's supposed to be in English. F1, where are you, please, location, stuff like that. But these guys, they keep on speaking their language, which is the Hindi. Yeah, F1, kidere, that kind of stuff. I find it so annoying and frustrating. But at the end, I have to adapt. I have to force myself to learn Hindi. Some few words. The same thing with Filipino. My second job, most of my colleagues, they're all Filipinos. So, they used to, talk in their language, Filipino. So, sometimes I feel kind of, they are talking about me, they're gossiping about me. So, I have to push myself to learn how to, those few words, those bad words, in Tagalog. So, I learned those words in Tagalog so that I can be able to survive. So, that is that. So, language barrier is one of the most cocoa. Same thing with the Americans. They speak English, of course, it's their mother tongue. Now, coming over here, Middle East, they're gonna find it difficult somehow, because now majority of the people, they came from different nationalities. We have more than 150 something nationalities in this country, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, or even more than that. So now you just imagine you trying to communicate to an India. Okay, let me just say, like other nationals trying to communicate to Black America. You know the way they that these are and you nigga, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna find it difficult. So no matter where you come from, language barrier can somehow affect you. Can somehow weigh you down at one point, when you're trying to communicate to someone and they might be able to understand you. Even me personally, yeah, I find it pretty difficult to understand people from Scotland. I'm not joking. Yes, most people from London, of course, I can understand them, but those Scottish people, I find it so difficult to understand them because they are kind of fast. But the Black Americans, I can understand them. But the white Americans, somehow I find it difficult to understand them. I don't even know how and why. But the Black Americans, perfectly well. So this is life. Language barrier can affect anybody. So nobody is perfect, no matter the language you might be speaking. But somehow, when you migrate to a new place, totally, that speaks different language from yours, you're gonna find it difficult to survive. So, but you just need to adapt. Adaptation is the key. That's my point. So I believe with these few points of mine, I might be able to help some comfort people to stick around, to buckle up and push ahead. Life goes on. We're not gonna lose hope. We're not gonna lose guard. We move. You understand? Thank you very much, guys.